beyond the skies. You and I, we're breaking bounds on Baobab.
Hello, everyone. I hope I'm audible enough. I hope you can all hear me well. If not, please let me know so that I can fix up my voice and my projection. But I'd like to thank everyone who has made time to be with us here today. We have a powerful session for you on remote work, specifically on one of the skills, the high-paying skills that you can learn right now and offer to clients all over the world. It's something that I've been doing for the past 8 years, and I'm happy to share my experience with you guys. These are secrets. These are industry secrets. These are things that you may not acquire, lessons that you may not learn anywhere else, even in the top courses. This is things that I have done, feedback, what I have done. I have learned from my mistakes. I have perfected what I was not good at, and I'm sharing these secrets with you today so that you can also learn a skill that you can monetize. So this session will empower you with knowledge, will empower you with skills, connections, networks that you can use to build yourself as a remote worker. So before I continue any further, I'd like to share that this session is available in English, in both English and French. And if you want to switch to French, there's live French interpretation. Just click on the globe icon on your screen. Beneath that icon, it's written interpretation. Click on that. And you will choose French if you are a French speaker and you're comfortable in French. But if you are comfortable in English, you can stay in the main channel and you will take this lesson in English. Once again, thank you so much for joining and welcome to this Power Pack session on how to succeed as a remote worker, specifically as an SEO content writer. So let me share my screen so that we can start today's session. Okay, so I've shared my screen. I hope you can all see my screen. You can see it clearly. And if you're having any challenges, please let me know in the chat. But I believe my screen is visible to each and every one of you. So I can see there's a raised hand. Sandy, can you share that in the chat maybe before I proceed? I saw a raised hand. Maybe the team can check in the chat and update me if there's anything that I need to address. Okay, mastering the art of content writing and SEO. I'm seeing 2 raised hands. Do you have any issues? Please write your concerns in the chat. If you've raised your hand, please write it in the chat. And yeah, please, if you have an issue, please use the chat. Okay, so let me proceed. So how to succeed as a remote as an SEO content writer. So as I've mentioned, I've been writing content for the last 8 years. I have been working as an SEO content writer. I'm not using an earpiece anymore. I hope my voice is now clear. Can you hear me clearly, Isaiah? Okay, yeah. So let's continue. So I guess the issue was with my earpiece, but let's continue. So how to succeed as an SEO remote worker. Today we are learning the art of SEO and content writing. This is what we will cover. You learn who a remote SEO content writer is. You will learn why SEO content writing is an in-demand skill and why businesses need this skill to succeed in the digital age. You'll also learn about keywords. You learn how search engines work. And then I will show you my 5-step content writing process. You don't just start writing. You don't just pick up a Google Doc or a Microsoft Word and start writing. There's a process that you need to follow if you are to deliver quality content. And I will show you that process. Then we'll have a Q&A session, and you can raise your concerns, you can raise your questions, and I will answer them.
So my name is Melvin Muna. I've been with you for some time now. I've been delivering webinars on remote work, and this is the session that I was really looking forward to because this is what I've been doing. This is where my skill set is as an SEO content writer. I can say this is a very high demand skill. It pays well. And once you establish yourself as a top quality SEO writer, I can guarantee you'll never run out of work because businesses need these services. They cannot do without it. And I will tell you why. Okay. So before we go any further, I want to ask you to an activity. I have an activity for you. I want you to show you that I'm really good at what I'm doing. So I want you guys, wherever you are, just search for the keywords male poet alternatives on Google search. Can you search for the term male poet alternatives? It's male poet, but one word, alternatives. Can you search for that and we see which results are showing up on Google? So if you can access a search engine, just search for male poet alternatives, and I will also do it on my end so that I can show you that I am indeed delivering quality content and it's ranking well on search engines. So let me stop sharing this screen. Let me share another screen. Let me share another blank Google screen. So this is a blank Google search engine. So I'm going to search for the phrase male poet alternatives. Okay, so can you see my screen? If you can you note the first search result? The first search result. This, I hope you're all finding, maybe in different countries, the result can be different. Yeah, Wimana is saying Omnisend. Yeah, and that is what I wanted you to find. So that post by Omnisend, Brenda also find Omnisend. And I'm the one who wrote this article. I wrote this article for my client, Omnisend. Omnisend is an email marketing platform. It is based in London. And I've been writing as a content, I've been working as a content writer for Omnisend for the last several years. So I just don't want, I hope you can see this is the article. I wrote it around last year. And this is the top result. So I will share another screen. I will share another screen to show you the work that I wrote so that you can compare and see. First of all, let us just read the first few sentences of this post so that you cannot say I'm trying to cheat you. So you can say that it starts by saying many business owners selling on WooCommerce believe that Mail Poet is the best tool for their email marketing needs. It starts like that and it continues. This is, and let me now show you the article that I sent to this client. So I will share another screen. I will stop sharing this one and share another screen. Please bear with me. I just need to show you this so that you can know that I'm truly saying what I mean. So now I can share my screen. Yeah, so I hope you can see my screen. It's a Google Doc. This is the work that I deliver to the client. So this is, I hope you can see this introduction. You can see it's the same one the one that was published. So it started that many business owners selling on WooCommerce believe that Mail Poet is the best tool for their email marketing needs. So this is work that I delivered for Omnisend, my client, and they published it. And it was such a good article that Google ranked it as the top result for that keyword. Remember that there are so many businesses, especially within the email marketing space, that are targeting to be on the first position of Google for that search term. But it is the work that I delivered that is currently ranking as the #1. This shows that the work that Google is in the business of delivering the best possible results that can help users. So Google searched for all the content that are targeting that keyword and found that the article that I wrote is the best and it ranked it as #1. Okay, so this is what I do. I deliver quality content and I help organizations rank on the first page of Google. This is a high valuable skill. And as I said, my client Omnisend is based in London. They could have hired other people from elsewhere, but I applied for this task. I got it and I delivered quality work, and it's evident. It is evident in the search ranking. So I know what I'm talking about when I say on this topic of SEO content writing, and I'd hope that you pay close attention and learn. There's so much to learn. In fact, SEO is so wide, it's so broad. I don't think we can cover it in this one session, but I'll try my best to give you as much information. And after this, I want to guide you. I want to guide. So I'll give you a small assignment, and that small assignment, I will show you how to do it. Then I'll leave my contact details, and then you will take that assignment, do it, then send it to me. I will review it. I'll give you feedback. And after I've given you that feedback, you correct, you send it again for review, and then I will send you another assignment just to help you develop your skills on the area of SEO content writing. So pay attention till the end, don't leave. That is when I'll give that assignment. But before I give that assignment, I need to teach you. I need to teach you how to do SEO content writing. So let's get back to the business of the day. So let me share my original presentation and we can continue. So we'd have done a demonstration for another keyword, but I can see time is not on our side and we have so much to cover. So we will continue from here. Okay, so let's start by defining who an SEO content writer is. An SEO content writer, this is someone who creates content for brands to help them rank on search engines. As an SEO content writer is a profession. I'm moving a bit too fast here. An SEO content writer is a professional who creates written content. This can be in the form of blogs, articles, product descriptions for organizations, businesses that will be published online, that will be published on websites, can be published on social media pages, but the essence is to create content that will be published on online platforms. It's important to have an online presence right now because that is how people discover things right now. That's how people discover businesses. That is how people discover people to work with, probably for services. So if you need to find a digital marketer to find the best salon in your area, you simply, if you're from Lagos, you say best salon in Lagos. And chances are high that you will visit that first result to see the options that are there. You will not scroll to position 10, you will not scroll to position 20, you will not scroll to position 15. You'll always pick those top positions. So an SEO content writer, you are helping the people that you are working with, for the businesses, to rank on the top positions of search engines, so that when their target customers come to search engines, come to Google and query those keywords, that brand that you're writing for can be among the top results, okay? Because people don't scroll beyond the first 3 or the first 5. They just pick the first result, they check it. If they don't get what they're looking for, they pick the second result, they pick the third result, and so and after that, they probably end that search, but they don't really go beyond the first page of the search results. I hope you understand what search results are, because once you query a keyword, those links that appear on Google, that is what is called search results. So businesses want to be on those top positions, and an SEO content writer, your work is to help them rank on those positions. So why do businesses need these services? Why do businesses want to rank on position 1, position 2, or position 3? So one of the things is they want increased visibility. As I said, search engines are the first point of query. If you need anything, you go to Google. So businesses want to be among the top results when you query a keyword that's related to their business. So if an organization is selling shoes, they want to be the top result when someone comes to Google and searches men's shoes, men's leather shoes. They want to be among that top result because all the traffic is directed to that result. So businesses need SEO services to increase their online visibility. Another reason why businesses need these services is it helps them get something that is called organic traffic. There are two types of traffic online: organic traffic and paid traffic. Organic traffic is when someone searches for something on Google and you click on that result. Then when you click to that result, you go to their website to learn more. That is organic traffic. Paid traffic is that traffic that you pay for. So paid traffic comes from advertisements. So you place an ad. After placing an ad, someone clicks on that ad to get to your website. You can see that you paid to get that traffic. You paid to get that person to your website, and it's expensive. So businesses don't want to pay to get paid traffic. They want to get organic traffic because organic traffic is sustainable. It continues, it goes on, and it gets to a point you don't even, the cost of the content that you created has been, you've already recovered it, you've made more businesses, you've earned a lot of business from that article that you wrote, you've earned visibility, you've earned trust. So organic traffic is the kind of traffic that businesses need. Another thing is credibility and trust. Businesses that are ranked in the top positions are considered credible. The businesses that rank on position 1, position 2, position 3, we believe they are more credible. We believe they have more expertise in this area. So people tend to click on those 3 positions. They don't, as I said, in fact, there's a joke that if you want to hide a dead body, hide it on page 2 of Google because no one goes there. So we tend to believe that those websites that rank on position 1, they are credible, they're trustworthy, they have quality services. So there's that. And businesses currently, especially online businesses, thrive on credibility and trust. Okay, so businesses are paying for top quality SEO services so that they can earn credibility and trust with suspecting online customers. And I have results to back it up. So this is a study that was conducted by an organization called First Page Search. I hope you can see it clearly in your screen. So they did a study to find out what percentage of online traffic, what percentage gets to the top positions on Google. So they did a research and they realized that the position that ranks number 1 on search results, I've shown you an example of an article I wrote, it ranked number 1. So that article, that link will get like 39.8% of all that traffic for that keyword. 39% of all the people who query the keyword male poet alternatives most likely will land on my client's website. So they did this study and found that position 1 gets 39.8%. There's also another position above position 1, which is the position for the ad. The ad gets only 2.1% of the traffic. Remember, you are paying to be this ad. When you Google, sometimes you get links that have the prefix ad. So this means that person has paid to be on that position, but they still get only 2% of the traffic because people trust the organic the website that has ranked on position 1 naturally. They don't click that ad. They go for that article that has ranked naturally on position 1. Position 2 gets 18% of the traffic, and position 3, they get 10% of the traffic. So in total, these top 3 websites get only, they get 68 0.7. So the top 3 results on Google search on Google get 68.7% of the traffic. This is huge because it means those in position 3, 4, 5 have to compete for like only 30% of the traffic. Okay, so as a business, you want to be on the top because you'll get traffic to your website. And when someone gets to your website, that is how you can sell to them. That is how they can make an order. That is how they can probably book a demonstration to learn more about your services. So it's very important to be on the top 3 positions, but you always go for position 1. So what are your key responsibilities? And these are the things I've been doing. What are your key responsibilities as an SEO content writer? One of the first things that you'll do as an SEO content writer is content creation. You create content. So you'll produce high quality content. This is written content that is optimized for search engines. While we are optimizing this content for search engines, we also want this content to be engaging, to be informative. Engaging and informative means that it's not just plain text throughout the article. You've added some images, you've added some research, some interesting research to back up your claims. You've added studies, research, and reports so that the readers can get value from your article. Remember, the person who clicks that link, probably they get to an article, they are not ready to buy. Most likely they're just trying to educate themselves, because before you buy something, you have to educate yourself. Before you buy a laptop, you go to Google, say best laptops for student, if you're a student. Then you get the first link, you click it, you read that article. Then it educates you on what to look for in a laptop. They talk about things like you check the RAM, the screen size, and such things. Then after that, at the end of that article, that business will tell you, click here to buy laptops. So before you even buy, you first of all learn. So that information that you are writing, the intention is not just to optimize it for search engines to get to position 1, but to inform and educate the reader so that they can get more confidence to buy from that business. So the first thing you'll do is creating content, but that content needs to be of the best quality. Then the other thing is conducting keyword research, because it's important to target the right keywords. So this is a business that has hired you to create content for them. What keywords are you targeting? So you need to understand the clients. You need to understand the customers. What are they looking for? You need to understand what stage they are. So someone who doesn't know about laptops probably first of all needs to learn what a laptop is. But someone who's ready to buy, doesn't need to learn what a laptop is, because they already know, they've already used one. So you need to understand the stages so that you can create content that appeals to clients in that particular stage. It's not just about creating content, it's about creating relevant content for customers in whatever stage they are. There are many stages. Before you buy something online, you research, you review different services, you compare prices, then after that is when you buy. So there's different types of content for each of these stages. So as a content writer, as an SEO content writer, you identify the keywords that resonate with your clients at particular stages and create content around that. Okay, I wish I had more time. I'd show you how to do all of this, but let's just do this introduction. I believe we'll have more sessions and I will show you more about this. Another thing is SEO optimization. Another thing you do as a content writer is SEO optimization. So this is why you optimize the content that you've written for search engines. Through keyword placement, you optimize it through readability. Your content needs to be readable. As I said, you don't just have, it shouldn't be chunks of text. In fact, if it's pure text, like only text, people will not read to the end because text is boring. So they want images. You can have a small video. You can have like a poll. So you need to make your content readable. And that is an aspect of SEO, because SEO is also about user friendliness. Is your content user friendly? Is your website user friendly? Those are the things that Google is searching for before it ranks an article as the top result. So you'll also do SEO optimization as a content writer. So before we continue any further, we need to understand what search engines are. So search engines are searchable databases for web content. One example of a search engine is Google. It dominates the market. It accounts for around, I think, 94% of all the content of it. It occupies 94% of the market, Google. So even most of the work that we do is to optimize articles for Google. We are not optimizing it for Yahoo, Baidu, the other search engines. No, you don't even want to know how the algorithms works, but we study how Google algorithms works, and we use that information to create quality content. So these are searchable databases of content, but you need to understand the work that search engines do before the work that they do, so that before you even work as a content writer, you need to understand that search engines are in the business. This is very important. Search engines are in the business of delivering the best possible results to users. So when you go and perform a query on Google, Google is in the business of delivering to you the most relevant, the best, the most excellent, the most informative results. So it checks so many things. So for you to land on that #1 spot, it's not easy. It's not easy. It takes a lot of work. It requires a lot of, there's so many things, and content is just one of them. You also need to have a website that probably mobile friendly, because people are searching for content on mobiles, but that is another aspect of SEO. We are focusing on content writing. So Google delivers the best results to users. And as we've talked earlier, there are two types of results: organic results and paid results. So people are paying for content writing services so that they can rank on the search. They can get organic, the organic and paid. So the paid is that result that has the prefix ad before it. So it shows that this is an advertisement. So they don't want that. Brands don't want that. They want organic results. And as I've written here in my presentation, you cannot pay for that. You have to earn that. So search engines deliver two types of results: organic results and paid results. Another important thing we are learning today is keywords, specifically SEO keywords. Just a moment. Let's now learn. Let's learn about SEO keywords. SEO keywords are words or phrases, specific words or phrases that users enter in the search engines when looking for information, when looking for products, or when they're looking for services that are related to a particular topic. These words are very important. You need to find the words that your target audience or your customers are likely to use when looking for your services. So as I said, if you are selling shoes, specifically men's leather shoes, they'll use that keyword, men's leather shoes. They'll type that on Google, and you want it such that when they perform that search, your website is ranked as the top result. So you need to find these keywords that are related to your business so that you can create content around that and rank among the top results on Google. So these keywords are strategically selected and added into the content to improve its visibility and ranking in search engines. So how does Google display content on search results? And it does this very fast. So you search a keyword, Google takes that keyword, then all the content that's available online, it searches to find articles, to find blogs that contain that keyword. And after it finds them, it tries to understand which of these articles is the best result for this keyword. So, and then it ranks them. So it's important to know the keywords that you're targeting and to use them strategically. The opposite of strategically using keywords is keyword stuffing. And this is something that is penalized by Google. You know, sometimes someone can say, my keyword is men's leather shoes. You write an article, it's for 1,000 words, but you use that keyword like 100 times. That's keyword stuffing. It's not natural. And Google has ways to discover if you've done keyword stuffing. So you're not just going to find keywords and stuff it inside the article that you're writing. It needs to be strategically done. It needs to feel natural. The keywords should not feel forced. And these are some of the things that you learn as you develop your career as an SEO content writer. So now that you know what keywords are, it's important to know where to use them. So I hope you understand what keywords are. So keywords, the best places to use your keywords are, one, in the title. The title for that content that you're writing. You want to have that keyword in the title. So the title, ideally, remember, I told you these are secrets. You'll never find anywhere the appropriate trend for a title. This is something that, through the work that I've done with my clients, with my agencies that I work for, we've realized that the appropriate length for a title, the best is between 50 and 60 characters. Characters here stands for, let's take an example of the word book. The word book has 4 characters. So it's those letters. So, and also, it also includes the spaces. So if you're writing a sentence, even the spaces, even the special characters like exclamations, apostrophes, those are also included as characters. So when you are writing your title, your SEO optimized title, you want that title to be within 50 to 60 characters. You can count, and Google Docs allows you to do that, even Microsoft Word. And also, this keyword should be placed towards the front of that title. And I will show you examples in the next slide. The keyword should be front-loaded. You don't want the keyword to be towards the end. Because, as I said, Google searches, it uses bots. They're called search engine bots. These bots, once they have that keyword, they start searching the entire internet to find articles that have that keyword. So you want to have your keyword at the front so that they can pick it quickly and rank your article faster. So these are secrets. These are industry secrets. Another thing is the meta description. Your keyword, the keyword that will be given, should also be included in the meta description. The meta description basically is a small description around 2 lines that basically describes what that article you're writing is all about. So it's about 155 to 160 characters, that keyword. And same way, use the keyword towards the front. And I also mentioned about strategically incorporating keywords within your content. So these are the places where you need to include the keyword. After you've added it in the title, you've added it in the meta description, add it naturally within the content. So ideally, it should be in the first 50 words. And the first 50 words, this is the introduction. So you want, probably by the 3rd line, you must have used your keyword. You also want your keyword to be within the first H2. Articles have headings. The H1 is the title. We've already added the keyword there. So the H2 is the first subheading. So if you're writing an article, the first, it has a hierarchy. So H1, the heading, the original heading. H2, the first subheading. Then that subheading will have other subheadings, which we'll call H3. And after H3s, we have H4s. So that's how content is arranged in heading. So you want to have that keyword in the first subheading, the first H2, which is the first subheading after the original title. You also want to have that title that keyword in the conclusion. So these are the three places where keywords are added. So I have an example here for you. Okay, so I was writing an article some time back on pass-through taxation. I was writing for a company in the US that helps businesses set up their legal structure, probably register their companies as sole proprietors, register their company as an LLC, a limited liability company, and they wanted me to write an article on pass-through taxation so that readers can understand what pass-through taxation is and how that business can help them register for a taxation structure that gives them the benefits of pass-through taxation. So these are the titles that I came up with. As you can see, I've also added the character count for these titles so that you can see that it's within the 50 to 60 character count. So these are my headings that I came up with. The importance of giving your client 3 headings is so that they can find the one that works for them best. Most of the time, they'll not ask you to give alternative titles, but it's a good practice. So it's a good practice to give them alternative titles so that they can pick the best one for that title. So these are the headings that I came up with. And as you can see, the keyword is towards the front, it's front loaded. And that is one of the secrets that I'm giving you today on how to succeed as an SEO writer. So I also wrote the meta description. So meta description, it's, as I said, it's a brief description of the article that you're writing. And it's between 155 to 160 characters around there. You want to optimize it for that length. So I hope you've all seen. So I'll at the end of this session, I'll give you an assignment where I'll give you certain keywords, and I will ask you to write alternative titles and meta descriptions so that you can start practicing on how to excel as an SEO writer. So let's continue. So this is the content writing process. This is my 5-step content writing process. So first of all, you start with research. So you're given an article, you're given a keyword right on this topic. The first thing you need to do is to research. And this is the most important stage of the content writing process. This stage is important because through research is when you'll find supporting ideas. You'll find statistics to back up what you're saying. So research, you need to spend more time on research so that you can find ways to make the article that you're writing stand out. Okay, so the purpose of SEO writing, as I said, is to rank on the top position. So there are other people who are competing for that spot. So you need to ensure that your content has great ideas, it has great information, so that when Google does its analysis, it finds that this is the article that delivers more value to readers. So without research, and another thing that research helps you with is to find content gaps. So my competitors have written this and this and this and this. They did not touch on, they did not mention a particular topic, they did not mention a particular point. So I'll have this point in my article. So research helps you to identify content gaps, and it also helps you find supporting ideas and statements so that your article can be informative. The next step after you've done research is to create an outline. So you've been given a keyword, you've researched, you have an idea of what you want to include in the article, so you create an outline. So an outline, this is like a roadmap for your content. So here you say, I'll introduce the article, and this is what I will say in the introduction. Then you say, I'll write the subheading, the first subheading, which is the H2. And this H2, this is the information that will be included in this H2. Then this H2 will have H3s. So H3s are content that support, content ideas that support the H2 that you've included there. So creating an outline, most people don't really create an outline. They just, after they've done research, they go to drafting. But I'd advise that as a newbie, you create this outline. This outline will guide you. It will guide you because before you develop the confidence to write straight from the research, you need to create an outline first, and it may take you time. In fact, creating an outline takes a lot of time. But once you have that outline, it's easier for you to write that article because you know what I'll include in this section, what I'll include in the next section, what I'll include in the conclusion. Like everything is planned out for you. So creating an outline, don't skip that step. I'm at a position where I can write without creating an outline. After I've done the research, I create that outline in my head. This is what I'll have here. This is what I'll have here. And most of the time it turns out well. But as a newbie, you want to create an outline. Then after you've created that outline, you draft, you write, you start drafting. Drafting is writing, is writing the real content. So you write based on the information that's in the outline. And after you've drafted, you edit and proofread. Editing here is you read through the work that you've written, referencing back to the outline that you wrote to ensure you've not missed anything, you've not left anything out. So you edit, you remove spelling mistakes, you remove, you check the flow. The flow is very important. Is your article flowing well? You check the flow, and after that, there are tools you can use to, some things can pass you, some spelling mistakes can pass you. You use tools to check small errors and remove fluff. Yeah, fluff is another thing you need to remove at this stage. Fluff is where you've just talked and talked and talked without making so much sense. So that is something that you do at this stage. You check if you need to ensure that each word has earned its place in that content, in that article. Each word should earn its space. Anything that you feel I can remove without affecting the quality of this article, that is fluff, get rid of it. Then after that, you submit the article to your client, or if you're working for an agency, you'll have an editor ahead of you. So you submit that article, but you need to be ready to do rework, because the client can say there's something you missed out, and can you please correct on that? There's something you did not do here. There's something I'd have wanted you to mention in this point. And when they return the work back to you, you need to make those corrections. So don't think that after I've submitted the work, it's done. No, there's still more to do, because there's reworks, there's edits, and there's sometimes even client can say you've wrote off topic, start again. So you may have to even do it afresh. These are things that have happened to me. I've learned, you learn from them, and you improve your quality as you progress. So basically that is how SEO works. So who can become an SEO content writer? So anyone with the right skills, anyone with the right knowledge and experience. I did not wake up and say I wanted to be an SEO content writer. I found myself within that space. I was in a position where I wanted to earn more money for myself. I wanted to develop myself. Immediately, I was still in campus. So I started looking at things that I can do to earn money. So I came across content writing. So I learned how to write content. I learned how to edit content. I learned how to optimize content for SEO. I built my skills, took courses, was mentored, and I became a pro in this area. So it's something that takes a while, and I'd want to advise you that skills take time to develop. So don't assume that it's easy. It takes time to develop skills, and you need to be committed. You need to be committed to whatever you want to learn, so that you can become an excellent person at it. I was doing some mentorship the other day, and I was telling that guy that excellence does not need promotion. You don't promote excellence. Excellence promotes itself. I've never seen any organization that actively goes out and looks for mediocre people. So excellence is something that you need to go after. So if you're learning SEO writing, you need to make sure you're going to become an excellent SEO writer. Don't be a mediocre one, because sooner or later, the person you're working for will realize there are better people who can provide me with this service, and they will fire you. So let's pursue excellence. Let's be people of excellence. So let's go over the skills that you need to be an SEO content writer. One of them is excellent writing skills. So you need a great command of the language that you're writing in. It's French, it's English. You need to have great command. Luckily, this is something that you can develop, and you can develop your writing skills by, first of all, learning from other writers. So read books, read blogs, read articles online, just to get an understanding of how great writers write. So after you've had that idea, you've had that understanding of writing, you need to practice. So start writing on your LinkedIn, start writing on social media, start writing on making contributions on publications to develop and build your writing skills. Another thing you need to become an SEO writer is SEO knowledge. So understand how search engines work, understand how to do keyword research, understand how to do this on-page and off-page, optimization and off-page optimization. So you need to understand how that works and build on those skills. So SEO knowledge is very important. After learning writing, there's writing for publications like novels, but SEO writing is different, because SEO writing is optimized for search engines. So after learning writing skills, come and learn SEO so that you can get your jobs as an SEO writer. So yeah, another thing skill that you need is keyword research, how to do keyword research. So keyword research, first of all, you need to understand the business. You understand the business that you're writing for, then you understand the clients and how they engage that business. So you understand the stages, the customer stages. There's discovery, there is research, there is intent, then after that there is purchase. So those are the stages you need to understand for you to do effective keyword research, because you need to create content that appeals to your audience at a particular stage in the buying process. So you understand how the business works and how the customers operate. Another thing you need is research skills. Research skills is very important. You need to be able to identify, you need to be able to find statistics, research, studies and reports, because if you make a claim, you cannot say that digital marketing is an effective strategy for promoting a business. You can, after making that statement, say you're writing an article on digital marketing and say digital marketing is an effective strategy for promoting a business online. You need to, after that, you give a study that backs up that statement. So you can say a study by HubSpot found that marketers who use digital marketing drive these and these conversions. They attract more people to their pages. They make more sales. So research skills are very important. Without research skills, your articles will not have power, they will not have value, and Google will not rank them as the top position. So you also need tools. The tools that you need for content writing, first is Microsoft Word and Google Docs. That is for writing. And I don't think there's another writing platform other than these two, probably for other operating systems, but these are the most common, and you basically just need these two writing platforms. Then there are editing tools. Editing tools is, one of them is Grammarly, the other one is Hemingway Editor. So Grammarly helps you correct spellings, correct punctuation errors, sentence flow, grammar, and such kind of things. Hemingway Editor helps you with the readability, the reading level. So it will tell you that this article is of which particular grade. And after that, probably the client has told you I want this article to be of a particular grade, you can change and correct to get to that grade. Another tool that you may need tools for keyword research. And in this area, you can use Google Keyword Planner, you can use SEMrush, you can use Ahrefs. So for keyword research, Google Keyword Planner is nice. It's what I started using, but yeah, it's free, but it's not as advanced as, let's say, SEMrush and Ahrefs. So for keyword research, these are the tools that you'll need. And then you also need optimization tools. You need tools that will help you optimize the content that you've written. One of these is Safa SEO. You'll need Yoast, and there's also SEMrush has a writing assistant that can help you optimize the articles that you've written for SEO. So how do you find jobs as a content writer? So these jobs, first of all, they are published online. So remote platforms are perfect for finding these jobs. You go to a platform like Upwork, you go for a platform like Freelancer, Fiverr, you'll find organizations seeking SEO writers. And we've done a video, a webinar on how to excel on these platforms, freelancing platforms. So I will not spend so much time here. You can check that on Baobab's YouTube platform and you can learn from there. But you need to create a solid profile where you showcase your skills. So what skills are you offering to clients? You give a brief description, a brief introduction of yourself, the companies you've worked for, the results you've delivered, and you also give examples of the work of your past work. So it's called portfolio. So you publish your portfolio to show the SEO content that you've written. Another way to get SEO writing jobs is to promote yourself on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is very important because most recruiters, most brands are there, and you can create a profile that shows that you're an SEO writer. You can create content on the platform to advertise your services, and a brand may come to your DM asking you to write for them. So I've also done, we've done a webinar on creating an optimized LinkedIn profile. So please check the Baobab's YouTube channel, you'll find that video. Okay, so make sure to list your skills when you're creating your profile, and also to give the organizations you've worked for, so in your employment history. And another thing you need to do, which is very important, is to develop additional skills. Develop additional skills. Don't just be one-sided, for lack of a better word. Develop additional skills so that you can offer your clients more than they're asking for. I'm someone who always goes above and beyond. I'm someone who's always looking to do more than I'm asked for, because I believe this is how you deliver value to the people you're working with. So be a person also who goes above and beyond. It will help you. You will stand out, because if you're all offering the same services, it becomes easy for someone to pick you over the rest. But if you're offering something extra, some clients will automatically pick you. So these services include graphic design, social media marketing, Google Analytics. So you can learn this on the side. And when you're applying for jobs, you can say, besides SEO writing, I also do graphic design and social media marketing. Yes, so that is our session today. I hope you've learned what it takes to be an SEO content writer. So let me share with you the assignment that I have for you. So I'm sharing it on the chat. Let me stop sharing this so that I can share with you a link. I have a small assignment, but if you can do this assignment, I will give you more assignments, and I will guide you on how to excel as an SEO content writer. So Please check chat. Please check the chat. I have shared that document with you. And in the document, I've given you my contact details. So download that file. It's a Google Doc. In the assignment, I'm asking you to create alternative titles and meta descriptions for the keywords that I've given. So I've shown you how to write titles and meta descriptions. So let me just go over them briefly. Make sure it's for titles, it's between 50 and 60 characters. Should not be more than that. And for the meta description, it should be between 155 to 160 characters. I hope you know to count characters. And then front load the keyword. Use the keyword at the front. Don't use it in the middle or at the back. Use it at the front. I've also given you my contact details, my email. So once you are done with that assignment, send it to me. I will review it. I will give you feedback. And if you've done well, I'll give you another assignment. I'll give you another assignment to create an outline. So with that assignment on creating an outline, I'll see if you are good in doing research. So if you create that outline well, I'll give you another assignment to write that article or based on that outline that you've written, and I will guide you. I will guide you further from there. So let me give my email here. I can see someone asking. Please reach out if you need any help on that. And we will continue from there. So, oh, sorry, I'm actually not sending to everyone. I hope you've learned something. I hope you've gained something that will help you. I hope you've seen my email. It's in the chat. If you really want to, yeah, my email is in the doc, Priscilla. My email is in the doc. If you scroll down, you will see my email. It's there. Also, the assignment is also in French. So though I don't know French, I have a friend who is good at that. So you help me with that. So don't be afraid. If you are a French person, please take the assignment in French and we will sort you out. So Grace is asking how I will give the next assignments. I'll give the next assignment because how I will give it, I'll have your email. So I'll be sending you that information on your email. So once you establish contact with me, we'll keep chatting. Okay, so let me see if the questions. I forgot, we have a quiz. We have a quiz, please don't leave. I forgot about that. We have a quiz. So the quiz is basically what we've covered here. We are using this quiz to pick a winner for our remote opportunities challenge. So the winner of the remote opportunities challenge will receive one-on-one mentorship with myself on how to succeed as a remote worker. It's 4 sessions. I work with you one-on-one. I guide you on succeeding as a remote worker in a field that appeals to you. And it will help you. So I want you to take this quiz. I'm launching it. It should appear on your screen. So please take the quiz. Sorry, I forgot about that, but if you're still here, please take this quiz. It's just 7 questions based on what we've covered today. And we'll use your performance to determine who will get the one-on-one mentorship on remote work. So it's an amazing opportunity to learn remote work from a pro, and we'll use the results of these quizzes. So please take the quiz. Take the quiz now. It's a short quiz, only 7 questions. And they're not difficult. It's based on what... I hope you can see the quiz. I really hope you can see the quiz. If it hasn't, you can click. Aisha, you say you can't see the quiz, so Can you see the polls button on at the bottom of your screen? Sunday is asking, is it okay to use ChatGPT and AI for content writing? Sunday, that is not advisable because ChatGPT, anyone can use it. So if someone is paying you to create content, they're paying you to use your brain, to use your creative thinking, because ChatGPT thinks the same way. So they need your creativity. So you're still not seeing it. Can you click more? Then go to polls. More polls. Then you'll find several quizzes over there. Open the one, Mastering the Art of Content Writing and SEO. I can see 5 of you have taken the quiz. Thank you so much. After this English quiz, will launch the French quiz. So if you are a French speaker, please stay for some moment. Let's give the English participant some time, and after that, we'll launch the French quiz. Okay, as you are doing the quiz, let me just look for questions. Yes, and as I said, it's not advisable to you to use ChatGPT. You'll be penalized because the person who's hiring you and paying you can also access ChatGPT to create content for themselves. So if they've seen the need to hire you to do that work, it means they know that they get more quality content from a human writer. So if you're using ChatGPT, they will know, because there are tools you can use to check if content has been written by ChatGPT, and they'll not pay you for that work. So don't use ChatGPT. Also, once you are done with the quiz, we have a small survey just to get feedback about these sessions. And the link has been shared in the chat. Once you're done with your quiz, you can see, Grosha, please share the survey link again. Short survey just to get your feedback on the content that we are sharing here today. We use that information to improve our content. So it's in the chat. If you have finished with the quiz, in the chat, a short survey, feedback about this session. Be as honest as possible so that we can use that information to deliver better content for you. Grace is asking, can you use ChatGPT to review content? Let's say help put content in better words. Yes, you can. You can use it to put content in better words, but it's important to, after ChatGPT has given you a better way to say a particular point, you need to then write it in your own words. Write it in your own words, because as I said, there's a tool to check if content has been written by ChatGPT. So, and it's the first thing clients do nowadays, because they know that some writers are lazy. They want to earn free money. So you give them an article, then they give it to ChatGPT to write. No, they check. So after you've used it to get better words to say a particular sentence or to say a particular point, now restate it again in your own words, in your own fresh words. Okay, so if you've completed the quiz, thank you so much. I hope you've please take the survey. Please take the survey if you've done the quiz. Then after that, I think we can now let me Let me give you a few more seconds because I can see people are still submitting the English quiz. A few more seconds. Then we'll launch the French quiz. Wimana, you've done quiz and survey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's just wait because I want to share the results for the quiz so that you can know if you've done well or not. Okay, so I will now end the English quiz. I'm launching the French quiz. I'm launching the French quiz. I can see 46 of you have taken the English quiz. Thank you so much. That is good. That is so good. Thank you so much. So I've launched the French quiz. I hope it has appeared for the French speakers. I hope it has. How about you need the quiz in English or you need the quiz in French? Priscilla is saying you cannot copy the links. You cannot copy the links. How about the English? I'm sorry, we've ended the English quiz. We've now launched the French quiz. I think you're a bit late. Priscilla, if you click on any of the links that has been shared on chat, it should open immediately in a window. Just try clicking the link. Try clicking the link. It will open in a new window. Alternatively, you can highlight the link and copy it. You can highlight and copy. I'm doing that from the chat and I'm able to do so. So just highlight the part of the link and copy it, then paste it on your browser or paste it on a Google Doc. I can see no one is taking the French quiz. Ephraim is saying he's done with the survey, but cannot see where to submit it. Okay, let me see about that. I can see two people are doing, well, we have some taking the French. So let's give the French people some time. After permissions, after Ephraim, after the permissions, there's an arrow pointing to the right. An arrow pointing to the right, I believe that is what you need to click to send. Yeah, that is what you are clicking to send and deliver and submit the quiz. So after permissions, I believe that is where you've been stuck. After permissions, click on an arrow pointing to your right. That will give you, that is the submit button basically. Yeah, thank you to everyone who's completed and completed the quiz and the survey. Yeah, thank you so much. Aisha, thank you so much for joining. I hope you've learned. Please take this short assessment and we can continue learning together. So I'm ending the French poll so that we can discuss the answers. Yeah, 5 of you have done the French poll. Thank you so much. So let's quickly, I know we are past time, but please just bear with me for a minute so that we can discuss the answers. So question one was which is the best, which of the following best describes the purpose of SEO content writing? So the answer was to increase our website's visibility and rank higher in search results. Yeah, 42 of you got that right. That is the best way to describe the purpose of SEO. I can see 4 of you said to promote products and services through direct advertising. Remember, direct advertising, you are paying for that, and SEO is for organic results. So there was another question. What is the primary goal of keyword research in SEO content writing? 4 choices, and the correct answer is to identify relevant keywords and phrases that align with the target audience search intent. So 41 of you got that right. The third question is, which of the following is not a reason why businesses seek SEO services? Which is not a reason? So we had to understand digital marketing trends, to increase online visibility, to generate more organic traffic, to earn the trust of search engine users. So B, C, and D are reasons why businesses need content writing services. The reason, which is the answer in this case, A, the right answer is to understand digital marketing service. That is not a reason. So which tool is commonly used for keyword research? So I gave you Google Keyword Planner, RFs, SEMrush. So the answer is all the above. The correct answer is all the above for that question. So question 5 is, which is the most important section of content writing? The most important section is research. As I said, research is the most important section because it helps you find ideas to support what you're talking about. Question 6, according to research, the top result, the number one results gets 39.8. Gets 39.8. I knew this one would confuse some of you, so that's why some have written 38.9, but it's 39.8. Those who are attentive got that one right. So how do you find a job as a content writer? You create a profile and advertise your services on freelancing platform. So we've stored your results, and we will use them to determine the winner of the remote work opportunities challenge. So thank you so much, everyone who's joined. I think that is the end of our session. I've given you my contact. I've given you the assignment. Please stay in touch and keep learning so that you can develop our skills.
Bounce beyond the skies, you and I, we're breaking bounds on Baobab.